Hello, hello, hello. It is Dr. Meredith, psychoneuroimmunologist, pharmacological therapist, wealth creation coach, helping you to say bye to pain and invite euphoric joy into your life and create the wealth you desire and deserve. Today we're going to talk about how to get rid of the negative mind clutter and rewrite your story, your thought process. Before we begin, think of an area where you want guidance and a question you have, and at the end I will provide some guidance and a collective card reveal. Please look below on ways we can work together. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so that you're notified when I post videos. Think about something crappy that's happened. Instantly replace it with a thought about what you would rather have had happened. Let's say you were late for work. Change that to, I am a person who is always on time for work. For me, it's I'm rich. I am the person who gets what they want. I am who I desire to be. I am the person who gets jobs. Have clients who come. I have money that just drops from the sky. I'm a mom whose daughter doesn't grate her nerves. I'm the person who attracts love with ease and flow. I'm a YouTube famous influencer. I'm safe. I'm free. I'm alive with joy. Those are my favorites. And even if you can't wrap your head around that at the moment, the key is to counteract what is happening in your reality with what you would rather have happen, because our thoughts create. When you think about crappy things and how that's always happening in your life, probably most likely that's exactly what's going to happen. But when you align and believe that awesome things can occur, bingo, that's when awesome things start to occur. I dare you to try that for a week. When something bad happens, instantly think the opposite of it. Rewrite and redirect your thoughts. The instant your brain starts to think of something negative, immediately go into whatever you would rather have happen and go into how you would have that to be changed. Start out with I and then insert what you would rather have. And if it really trips you up and you just can't do it, journal around why you think you can't do it. If you can't, then think about all the possible limiting beliefs that come up for you and journal out what would happen if what you wanted actually occurred, if what you wish came into play. And think about what you would wish to happen versus what you worry will happen. What do you have to lose by being positive? You're worried that you're going to fail? Well, what if you don't fail? What if it goes better than your wildest dreams? What if you're open to seeing things differently? Can you at least entertain the possibility of it going the way you wish? Can you just give the positivity a possibility, some juice, some air, some breath of life, breathe life into what you want? The universe works in co-creation with your thoughts. You wonder why crappy things keep happening? Think about what you're thinking about in relation to what's happening and how you're invested in the negative outcome. If crappy things happen and you're so worried, why can't you just change the trajectory and give hope? Give it a chance. You would be disappointed if it didn't happen, but wouldn't you be so overjoyed if it did happen? And isn't living in a frequency of joy and pleasure and hope more exciting than living in a place of complacent negativity? Like I said, I dare you to try this for a week. Think positive, entertain the positivity, entertain the positive result. And if it fails, then you can come back and say, I told you so. But if it goes well, then you have a new way of thinking about it. If it doesn't go well, you can go back to being negative Ned or negative Nancy and living in that negative atmosphere bubble that you love to live in. But if it starts to go well, then you have a new opportunity to live life in abundance and live it positively and live it with getting excited about the possibility of the things you want coming into play. Maybe you'll just get a stroke of luck by the grace of God, as some people say, a fluke of nature, a stroke of luck. But isn't it worth taking the chance of getting excited about something positive happening? That vibration and that frequency of joy and excitement and pleasure, wouldn't you rather be in that? I'd rather hope for the good than nestle into and become complacent in the bad. I'm going to put a link to my video about worrying about the other shoe dropping. And in that, I have an EFT emotional freedom technique exercise, a tapping exercise. You can go through it and release the energy around worrying about the other shoe dropping. The link for that is going to be in the comments below. The basis of all that I'm saying is that fear is a liar. You can do it afraid. You're worthy to get what you deserve and to disprove all the lies you've been telling yourself. My practice, Soul Journey Coaching Practice, has healing modalities to guide you through processing and releasing the lies and the limiting beliefs that you have invested in or that you've given so much wind to. It's a lot of work to reprogram your thoughts, but it's so worth it. I recommend also getting a stone called black tourmaline, which is for protection and vanishing, which is what you want to do with those limiting thoughts, and start invoking the energy of security and protection. You have a choice. You can choose to redirect, pattern interrupt when negative thoughts come in, and just interrupt them, intercept them, and interrupt with them with what you would rather have. And this is a note to you. You can always stop the negative thoughts in your mind when you choose not to dwell on them. Don't dwell on the negative, fearful, angry, anxious thoughts that try to consume you. Do a body survey. Where do you feel that tension in your kidney, your bladder? What pain does it equate to when you're so stressed out? Are you tensing up and your back hurts, your neck hurts, your head hurts? Do you feel like you're in this level of insecurity? You don't feel safe, wherein you'd rather feel safe and you want to feel comfortable. Know that you get to feel safe. You get to feel secure. It's safe to feel safe and it's safe to feel secure. The situation is, and how you feel about it is what's causing all the stress and anxiety and pain around it. When you become comfortable in a place of flight or fight, your body reacts to that and causes pain and inflammation. But you could, if you wanted to, change your perspective and your mindset. It's a choice. You have to believe in what you want. To get what you wish, you have to know that it's possible. Be like a kid waiting for their birthday or a special occasion or Christmas. Remember that excitement, remember that joy, remember that anticipation. And I want you to think of some questions and I want you to journal around these. What are you worried about? Do you have any new information about this worry? What if the worst case happened? How would you work through it? How would you cope? Is there anything that you could do that you have control over and only you can control it? And have you validated your emotions? Maybe you're fearful. Well, just give a few seconds to be that and then counteract it with what we've been talking about, what you would prefer to happen, and focus more of your energy on that. Take your power back. Know you have a right to take up space. You have the right to live a life you love. Know that you can generate and create the life of your desires. Dancing helps me get into a positive vibration. Remember, you have zero to prove to anyone. I don't even have any rhythm and I dance very often. And accept yourself and all your quirkiness and all your uniqueness. It's okay to be weird because you belong to yourself and the right people will embrace that. I will link my blog below about how you belong everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's a really good read. I suggest you get the link in the comments below. Another recommendation I have is to walk barefoot in the grass, hug a tree, reacquaint yourself, and even reintroduce or introduce for the first time yourself to nature, your natural habitat. I'm going to offer you some reiki. I want you to take a deep breath, get in a relaxed position, and this is to help you with releasing limiting emotions and beliefs. If you're open, it will come to you. If you're not open, you don't want it, it won't come to you. So let's just take a few minutes to accept the Reiki, which will help you to release those limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts, that negative mind chatter. Now we're going to go into the reading. We pulled 3 cards this week. The first one is Butterfly Maiden. As you go through this period of change, it's natural for you to wonder if your future is safe. This card is here to assure you that you are part of nature's cycle of birth and death and rebirth. To bring into your desired newness, you must follow and allow those old parts of you to fall away. These changes are to be celebrated and not feared. Give thanks for this shedding of the old. Embrace all of the lessons that it brought and then let it go. Be excited about the newness of the gifts that are now being bestowed upon you and let their magic surprise you and delight you. Don't be concerned about endings as they are bringing in the new for you. Your prayers are being answered. With this change, let go of the old and don't worry about the changes. They're truly for your best, which is exactly what we're talking about. Our next card is the Age of Light. You are being trained, you have been trained for this for lifetimes. Mystics and sages through the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There's no mistake that you're supposed to be here in this great change. If you've ever felt unprepared or daunted by the path that you're being called to take, know this, you have been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that you've breathed into life this lifetime. You are also all of the lifetimes that came before you. All of the experiences have helped you and gotten you ready for this part in your life. Your soul in its most magnificent expression, in its most authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is a million times more intricate than that. And if you put together all the fingerprints of all the people you've been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came here with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your wildest dreams, beyond all the years you've collected. This is the part that you've been longing to see. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward and ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but step forth and be seen. Your action step is to envision and call forth your soul's gifts and your soul training that you've received throughout all of your many lifetimes. Get ready to embody them now without hesitation, without fear. You have been training for this for such a time as this. And the last card, which sums it up perfectly, you already know. Trust your inner navigation system. Your gut is telling you what lies ahead. You already know. It already lies within. Everything you need, everything you're looking for is already nestled within. And that's all for this week, guys. Look below on ways we can work together. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when we post videos. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and as always a pleasure, like and share so people know that they have the chance to live a life of their dreams also. Have a great one.